Good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pick.
Madness run game, bro. Like, niggas don't.
Oh my goodness, there's somebody on the team behind this corner about to die. I'm up here with you. Team behind us, bro. You good? Just go in, bro. No, I can't do nothing with this. Like, so the team is shooting at LeBron, and he sit there and let him shoot at him.
9 yards on 1st down. Brings up 2nd and a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Wow.
Here's a give to Carter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Carter again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Carter. And this time he is in. Michael Carter. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
I don't think he won't get scared like he did last week.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
But I don't see them losing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I don't see them losing to them. It's going to be a good game, though. Keep going.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Wow, you know, it's a play. So you can
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one too low.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on, and they pick up a first down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
You need good loot, bro. Oh, I'm gonna need it, bro. I ain't touched it like a gun.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
There you go.
Going for it, it's Carter. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You can do it.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point.
And he lost the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Johnson jostles free. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Carter. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Michael Carter with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Got a king chest right here. Worth it. You got a bump.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another
like
first and 10.
I really do.
Burrow on play action.
I seen something like
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. And they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And Burrow going to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
So hard to finish this game.
That's Sertan. And the Giants are going to have it as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Somebody else shooting at me,
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I'm saying, like, he's moving. So, yeah, it's just
and this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Oh, no, that's a guy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide right for Gold, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Miller. And but not before getting this inside the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his first career NFL touchdown.
Oh, right here,
and Washington able to cut into that deficit. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Flushed out right. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A throw to the flat for Carter. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to connect with Mims. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Patrick Mahomes as the 1st half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. It's Miller complete, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air, 30 yards. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Both these teams get a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call in the second half, here's Brandon Goff.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. They're set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Burrow on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shot.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 38. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Carter. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
He did. Now, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And going deep downfield for Boykin. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And I got to ask you, these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. He's right there.
You want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. After the sack on first down, Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades.
And the pressure gets to him again. Hassan Reddick, his second sack of the night.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think, with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He'll fire deep for Rager. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Michael Carter from 17 yards out. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. And it's up.
Boy, I'm done, bro. I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done. I'm done.
And he'll return it
I'm
a
done, bro.
24-yard
I'm not playing no more.
interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel.
Playing himself.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. This is White. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line of the game. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Quentin Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts, and he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake, and he's going to let it go deep. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Carter once more. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Gold is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Situation. Let's go.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I didn't get.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. J.C. Horn, the first defender taken back in April. They're on the stop defensively.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gap.